Do you work in a skilled trade and are interested in immigrating to Canada? Did you know that Canada has a shortage of workers in some trades and immigration programs specifically for people working in trades? I'm Aisling Bondi of Bondi Immigration Law, and in this video, I'll tell you about Canadian immigration options available to skilled tradespeople. It is possible to qualify to immigrate as a skilled tradesperson without already having a job opportunity lined up in Canada, but only in limited circumstances. The primary way is through the Federal Skilled Trades Program. Let me tell you about the principal requirements of the program. First, you must have 2 years of full-time work experience within the past 5 years in one of the trades that are recognized under the program. There are too many trades to list all of them here, but to give a very general overview, it includes many trades in construction, machine operating, natural resources and agriculture, and manufacturing and utilities, as well as cooks, chefs, butchers, and bakers. The second main requirement is that you must achieve a minimum score on an official English or French language test. The required score is lower for this program than for many other Canadian immigration programs. And third, you must have an approved job offer, already be working in your trade in Canada on certain types of work permits, or have a certificate of qualification to practice your trade issued by any province in Canada. In my experience, many people wrongly assume that if they're not living or working in Canada, they can't obtain a certificate of qualification here, but this is not always correct. In Canada, licensing for trades varies from province to province, and in some provinces, it's possible to obtain a certificate of qualification in certain trades without ever working or even traveling to Canada. So if you meet the requirements to apply under federal skilled trades, can you go ahead and submit an application? The answer is no. You cannot submit your application unless you first receive an invitation to apply through an online system called Express Entry. The way Express Entry works is, if you meet the requirements to apply for permanent residence, you must first create an online profile with information about you and, if applicable, your spouse. The system will then issue you a point score based on the information you inputted, concerning factors such as your language test results, work experience, and level of education. The government then occasionally invites those with the highest scores to submit their application for permanent residence. The bad news is that you may never receive an invitation and may therefore never be able to apply under this program even if you meet the requirements. But the good news is that if you do receive an invitation, your application will usually be processed fairly quickly. But what if you can't obtain a provincial trade qualification or don't meet the requirements of the Federal Skilled Trades Program for some reason? Then securing an offer of employment in your trade in Canada may help you. How so? First, you may be able to use the job offer to meet the requirements of the Federal Skilled Trades Program without the need for a certificate of qualification in your trade, but it may help you in other ways too. The second way is that you may be able to use the job offer to obtain a work permit. Just having a job offer in Canada isn't enough for you to be able to secure a work permit, but the fact that there's a shortage of workers in some trades in Canada can make it easier. So how does having a work permit help you obtain permanent residence status? Having work experience in Canada can make you eligible for other immigration programs, such as Canadian Experience Class and some provincial immigration programs. It can also entitle you to more points under the Express Entry system, which can make it more likely that you're invited to apply for permanent residence. Finally, having a job offer may help you qualify for other immigration programs regardless of whether you obtain a work permit. For example, the province of Ontario has an immigration program for skilled workers, which includes skilled trades, who have at least 2 years of skilled full-time work experience in the past 5 years, and a job offer from an approved employer in Ontario. There's no minimum language requirement for this program. Are you interested in finding out more, including whether you may be eligible to apply for permanent residence as a skilled trades worker? Contact us at Bondi Immigration Law to schedule your personalized assessment.